Hello, and welcome back to another episode of To the Magic and Beyond. My name is Jordan, and I'm here with my co-host, Michelle.
What's up?
And we've got producer Courtney and producer Logan. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Very beachy of you.
I'm trying.
You're always good at giving little teasers into our episodes.
I gotta mix it up.
Hang 10.
Hang
Hang
10. Hang 10. That's probably totally wrong.
Tennessee boy trying to be a surfer boy.
Trying to be a surfer. Come on, Bastion, help me out down there.
Don't get eaten by a shark.
Yeah. Well, in today's episode, if you might not have been able to guess, we're going somewhere maybe tropical.
Would you rather me not tease you?
No, I like it.
Rush us into
No,
it?
I like
it.
I like
Okay.
it. It gives me a good
Rush away.
He's like, well, I guess I
segue.
gotta talk about
No, it gives me a good segue.
Yeah.
We're going
We're
tropical.
going somewhere tropical.
Sort of.
Maybe. Well, yeah, one's kind of.
As tropical
Not,
as Florida gets.
but-
No, it's...
We only go to Florida.
Oh, man.
Oh, the secret's out.
Oh. We are headed back to Orlando Disney World in today's subject, but we're talking about two places that you may not know much about, and some people may not even know they existed, period, because these days they're not as big of a deal as they used to be.
Nope.
When I lived there, they were a big deal.
Especially for the locals.
Yeah, but COVID kind of put a wrench in things. And
4 or 5 years ago, I didn't even know there were multiple Disney theme parks.
A lot
I
of
just
people don't know
thought it
that.
was Disney World.
Yes.
So,
Oh, bless him.
so I definitely
He's
did
come a
not
long
know.
way.
He's so cute.
He's so proud.
I definitely didn't know about these two
So
that
cute.
aren't even theme parks. Well,
Yeah,
yes and no.
in a way. But if you didn't know, Disney World Resort not only features the 4 different theme parks, but they also feature 2, count them, 1, 2,
Dose.
water parks.
1, 2.
I don't know.
Good job.
Just seemed cool that it was 2.
I was
a lot
trying to
of
come
other
up with a
places
song
only have
for you,
1.
That's right.
1, 2, water park.
Well,
Yeah, there you go.
across the city of Orlando to the other 2 theme bigger theme parks, they each only have 1.
Yep.
Because Volcano Bay is Universal's and Aquatica
For
is SeaWorld's.
Yeah.
SeaWorld has a water park.
It does.
They do.
SeaWorld's not its own water park.
No, you
Well,
can't.
that's
You can't.
That's the
swim at
kind of
SeaWorld.
water park
Call
that
it
you shouldn't
SeaWorld.
swim in because it might end up
Yes.
on the news.
Yeah.
It's
But
called SeaWorld
Yeah, but
and
you
it's not a water
can't.
park.
You can't swim at
You can't
SeaWorld.
swim.
The
I know.
animals can, so they created a water park called Aquatica.
where you can swim through them,
Yes,
but they're not
but
touching you.
then you're
That's
not swimming
cool.
with them.
That's how it is.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I've not been.
It's a
Volcano
nice
Bay is
one.
great.
I would rank
It's good
Disney's
too.
and Volcano Bay above Aquatica, but it's
Yeah.
still a good one. It's
I'm
still a good
the-
one.
so
It's got its
Logan-
perks.
Funny story. Usually you're like, you didn't know that this, or you've not done.
Yeah.
So I'm the only person in the room currently that's not done Volcano Bay.
Oh, look at that.
Ah.
Rook.
3 out of 4, man. 3 out of 4. Yeah.
We will right all of these wrongs. between
Yes,
you and
eventually.
you'll get to go to the Disney ones, and
Yeah.
well, you've been to
I've
one,
been to
Logan,
one.
but not
Yep.
both
Not
of them. But yeah, so we kind of wanted to break down the 2 different water parks, talk about a little bit about them, and also one of the big reasons we wanted to bring them up now. Going into the summer, Disney did this last year for the full year of 2025. This year, they're only doing it for the summer. I don't know if it will continue to stick around from year to year, but Disney is bringing back their really awesome water park perk for Disney resort guests for the summer, starting on May 26th through September 8th.
And it's part of the Cool Kids Summer.
Yeah, Cool Kids Summer deal.
Hey.
Hey.
Surfer. Cool kids.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool
If
kids.
you are a Disney Resort guest, you get a water park day for free, only on your check-in day, though. That's the catch. That's how they get you. But it's still cool. I mean, anytime
Yeah.
you get a
It
perk
gets-
thrown in like that.
I mean, I think it gets you there. Like a lot of people, it's going to affect on what time you arrive. So like a lot of people, because they're getting this perk, are going to choose to
get there
arrive
earlier.
earlier in the day, but you can't you can't really do it the night. You can't arrive the night before.
Yeah.
Because you miss out.
Yep.
So don't think you're
Yeah,
gonna
don't
like
get there.
outsmart
Yeah.
Disney and you're gonna just add a night. Well,
Yes.
then you're just adding a night.
You can arrive to some random hotel in Orlando the night
True.
before.
that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay at like a Hilton or something and then transfer over.
Yeah.
But yes, it is day one of your reservation start date.
And it helps. I'm sorry. You
No, go ahead.
And it helps people that like they're torn between an extra day of travel. I don't want to spend a park day on it because I want to open to close at Magic Kingdom or whatever. But I also don't want to just check in and have nothing to do my first day. This is a really good option because honestly, I think 4 or 5 hours at a water park, you can do everything.
Yeah.
Now, if
Yeah.
you just want to lounge for 4 or 5 hours, you
Yeah.
can spend the whole day there. But.
Yeah.
Well, and it depends on and it also depends on the resort. So, like, if you're staying at a deluxe resort,
You might just want to hang out there.
you might just want to hang out there because of the money you're spending, right? Even though you still get the perk. The pools are bigger,
Yeah.
bigger slide, whatever. Moderate, still get a slide, still get a hot tub. Value, you get a themed pool. Really nice themed pools. I mean, I happen to like them, but I'm not spending a lot of my time at the resort pool. I might hit the pool once, maybe twice, depending on how long I'm staying. This is if you're not a pool sitter, and I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
like to sit at the beach.
I need to be
can do it
moving
for a
and
few
grooving.
hours. So I can do the beach, but I like to be able to go do other things. So for me, this is awesome because you're in the water. It's cool. It's Florida. So if you're there from May to September, it's hot. Water's nice and cool. It's a different scenery. It's not just a regular theme park. And I haven't met a lot of times I'll hear parents say, I took my kid to so-and-so and all they wanted to do was be in the pool. Well, be in this pool. It's free, it's fun, and there's going to be stuff for you to do too.
And you're going to wear them out on their first day.
Yeah,
they're going to be
that
sleep
first
well.
night.
Tired.
Yeah.
Jordan, do you
For
remember what you were
supper.
going to say when I interrupted you, Mingo? At this point?
No, but it's
Oh,
okay.
I'm so sorry. That's why I hate
Come
interrupting
back.
because I'm okay.
No, but no, it's good.
I told you to go.
It's an awesome free perk. And if you did not know there were water parks, or if you just aren't sure if it's something that's right for you, it's a good way to try it out one time and then see if you want to do it on your next visit.
Yeah.
So since that perk was coming up and we know some people know a lot, some people don't know a lot about it, we kind of just wanted to give y'all a brief rundown on both of the water parks, what you can expect, how to get there, because that's going to be key.
Yep.
And
I know Michelle in that moment, she was talking about like, it has to be on your check-in day. Don't come down the night before, that kind of thing. And I was just saying like, it's a good option if you don't want to such and such, but does that jog your memory or anything?
No, it's okay.
Just carry on.
we'll swing on.
Wanted to help you
We'll
out
keep
there.
going.
That's how we do it sometimes.
The train
Didn't work.
has left the station.
Choo-choo.
We appreciate you. But yeah, so let's jump in. So there are two different, very themed water parks because it's Disney. They're going to go all out. You have Typhoon Lagoon and you have Blizzard Beach, which sounds kind of fun for a water park name. Want to hop on in Blizzard Beach? Just kind of start
okay.
talking about that one.
We actually went to Blizzard Beach, Courtney and I, on a trip in 2025. And they haven't added any attractions there. So it's the same park.
Most of the stuff at the water parks at this point has been there for a little bit.
It's been there.
They rethemed it a little bit, I think, to add some frozen
Yes.
touches, I think, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's got some frozen touches, but like the attractions itself, look, it's a water park. So they're keeping it like it is. And I think they're trying to see if folks want to come back. I think that's part of the goal here is to lure you back in. So Blizzard Beach is like a ski resort kind of thing now.
Yeah.
Plus with the frozen theme. So think Olaf.
You said it's a melting ski resort thing.
Yeah, it is, though.
It is.
I haven't been,
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
way. That's the one I
Yeah.
haven't been to. So.
It's
it's melting.
really cute. It's
It's
a really
cute.
cool concept of like you're in the hot Florida sun, but like there's Christmas themed stuff and snow all around you, but you're at a water park.
Is
Yeah.
Olaf there?
And we all know that
I think
Olaf.
he is now, yeah.
Does he sing his summer song?
Well, I was gonna say he's still dreaming about summer.
Happy snowman.
What happens in
He's
summer?
a happy snowman. I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
But yeah, so it's got Now look, these are not the largest water parks in the world.
No,
So
which is
any-
actually nice.
It's
Though.
very nice. It's very walkable.
Yes.
They're gonna have some photo ops, some cute stuff. Of course, Mickey's gonna be around and friends, different, doing different things there. There's gonna be some merch.
Yep.
There's food.
Yes.
And look, it's Disney. The food is not it's not Ruth Chris, but it's very, very good.
Yeah, it's your typical theme park food options.
Yeah, and there'll
Usually
be some
2 or
twists
3
on that.
areas.
Ice.
Yeah.
There's always, it's a water park. There's going to be ices or frozen lemonades or ice cream. You're going to be able to get some sort of version of all that.
Yep.
We had some very tasty fried donuts. Bites. They were
Little
very, very good.
mini donuts from
Mini
Joffrey's.
donuts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were like good.
Yeah.
You
Like
can get
powdered
different-
stuff
You
on
can
them.
get different dipping sauces.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think there's like 3 different ones you can get.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
There is, if you've seen a picture of Blizzard Beach, there's a giant like body slide that you've seen.
Yeah.
I have seen it. I have not ridden it
I have.
because
Is
I
that
do
Summit
not.
Plummet?
Yes,
Would I
Summit
like it?
Plummet.
Would I be okay with
Yeah,
that
you'd
one?
be fine.
It's a near vertical drop, one of the tallest and fastest water slides in the world.
Courtney's like, nope.
So we did.
Nobody's
What is the thing called?
We did a plunge slide, which is not what
Volcano
this
Bay.
is. Yes.
And I will never do that again.
No, at Volcano Bay, we did a plunge slide where they literally, you're standing on a floor and they drop it out.
Oh, no.
They remove the floor and you just drop straight down. This is not that.
And you
This is
continue
where
to drop,
you-
and you just don't know when you're not going to drop.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like where you
Just-
lay
It's just a long
down.
slide.
You're gonna lay down on this one where there's the curve
Active
is
on your
actually in the
back.
arch of your back, and so part of you's at the top flat, and part of you's like already down the little S curve, and then you're just gonna slither on down. But it is almost a vertical
It's
drop.
a plummet.
It to me spells wedgie.
It is very, you will have a
yeah.
wedgie for
Yes.
sure.
So I don't need that.
Make sure you have on
Trunks.
well-fitting
Yes.
bathing suit.
Something
Yes.
that's gonna fit well and not be loose.
Yeah.
or you're gonna give a show.
Yeah, but it's just straight down. There's no curves. There, like it is just a straight down. Then you hit the wedgie stuff at the bottom, and you would love it. You're fine.
So
I
to
love
get
wedgies,
up there,
okay.
so to get up there though, cool thing is they have
have
a
chairlifts.
ski chairlift. Yes.
Get-
Yes.
Yeah, I'm tired of all these stairs. You're,
But, like,
you're sweating
They
so
do
hard
have
by the time
that
you get to a
option
lot
if
of
Yeah.
them.
you don't want
Yeah.
to
That the
ride
water
a
feels
ski
good, I
lift.
You
guess.
can do the stairs, but you're only going up.
Yes,
You're-
the ski lift does not go down,
It does not.
which
You're-
is in
What do you mean
character.
it doesn't go down? It's
Well,
not
you
supposed to go down.
can't ride the
I mean,
ski lift.
you're
back
not
down.
riding it up and riding it back down.
No, you're riding it up and you're
Yeah.
swimming down. That's the
Sort
Well,
point, right?
yes, you have the option at the top to either do Summit Plummet,
Yeah.
but if that's not your jam,
There's 2 others.
Yeah.
Slush Gusher, which is also a body slide. And it has the description says with airtime hills. That means you're bouncing around them. And then there's the one that tried to kill me, the downhill double dipper. And so it's side by side racing tube slides. And me and my tube went airborne. And I didn't realize. And so it's the only one I've ever done where you get on your tube and you put your feet up on this wall.
oh,
And so water is pushing you, right? So that's why you've got these jets pushing this water behind you. And I'm just thinking, what in the world? But I got to put my feet up here. And it was about that time. Somewhere I read the weight. There's a weight limit here.
yeah,
And I know why.
because you could get pretty airborne.
And so I did. And we went. And it was when I went, I was screaming, "I'm gonna die!" The cast member was laughing. I hit that first hill because you hit a hill with your tube, and I went airborne. Now, not airborne like I'm gonna hit my head up
Yeah,
here,
but just air.
but like hold your tube because you don't want to do this slide without a tube. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just trying to figure out why the feet are on the wall.
It
It's
keeps
to
you
keep
From
Until it's
going
time to
there,
go?
going
Time
until
to
it's
go.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
keeps
Yeah.
you right there
But you
instead
release-
of bumping you into that because the water's pushing you up into it. So
okay.
you put your feet there, keeps your tube back. so that when they
They're not
drop
dropping. They just say,
No.
okay, now release, and then you go.
that,
Yeah.
just
It
does
drops.
it
Like think like a start gate.
it's like a start gate, and it
Oh,
goes.
okay.
That
drops.
drops.
Not the
and
drop
you
you were talking
No.
about. in the
No.
other-
No.
No.
Those
No,
don't
not like
exist at
this.
You're on a
Disney.
tube.
Those
You're
don't
on
exist
a
at Disney
tube,
water
on a
parks.
and your feet are in front of you, and they're on like the wall in front of you,
Yeah.
and then the wall goes away suddenly.
But then the
And then you
water just
just
pushes you. Not,
Oh, yeah,
not
you
complete
just-
gravity. It's
No.
water
no.
that pushes
You shoot, you go out, and then you hit a bump, like, and you
Yeah.
just and
Sounds
go
like
down.
fun.
Yeah.
I like
It was good. It was to when I realized I wasn't gonna die.
I think also at least somewhere near the top by Summit Plummet, don't they have their big family raft ride
Yes.
up
Yes.
there too?
We rode
as
that
an
as well.
option.
We rode
I
that
love
too.
That.
That's
I
why
love
they have a
good
chairlift.
That's
It
why
sounds like
we rode the
everything's up there.
chairlift.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
it's
Teamboat
it's a good
Springs.
majority of things, but there's other areas.
It's really, and Teamboat Springs is really long.
Yeah.
So like a lot of
It's a
times you
good
get on
one.
those water slides can be short.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really long. We had a good time on that one. You get a lot of movement. It
Mm-hmm.
was really, really good. And then they have a bunch of, not a bunch, but they have some of the foam mat rides, the little slides, where you lay down on them and you're going head first.
I love those ones.
Yeah, they've
The little
got a couple of
toboggans or
those.
whatever.
Yeah, the little toboggans. They've got some of those. There's a great kids area. That's where we went down and looked at it, but we didn't do it. Where they can climb across on some little floating icebergs with the
Yeah.
rope, obstacle course kind of stuff. There's a great lazy river. We really enjoyed that. Chairs. Listen, if relaxation and some chairs is for you, they're everywhere. And it's sand,
Yeah.
which is funny because it's blizzard beach. So you have sand, which is weird also to me a little bit at a water park where I'm going to go get in the slides. But I guess they have like a filtration system,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
they don't
Because
care.
all the ones we've mentioned so far have a sandy beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Somewhere.
Typhoon Lagoon also has
Volcano
a sandy
does
beach.
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we did, and it's easy. If you've got young teens or even preteens, I would be okay letting them go like throughout
Yeah.
this park on their
Yeah.
own, like with a buddy and just meeting up at certain
Yeah.
points to check in. But there's some great little chair areas and different
Yeah.
things like that. Like
And
I
a
said,
nice,
photo ops.
easy wave pool there.
Yes. And has not about the one you're about to talk
we'll
about.
get to that one.
But yeah, it's a regular. If we were rating it on like movie ratings, it would be a G.
yeah,
Oh,
the wave
The
pool
wave
there.
pool
It's just
at
your,
Blizzard
it's just
Beach.
your simple,
yeah.
Just a G.
just
Just
easy
casual.
little
I'm
wave.
interested to hear your movie rating on the other one when we get there.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I've got one in mind. I've got one in mind.
Not G. And so I think that I think it's nice. The buses go. We didn't talk about that, but you're just gonna hop on a bus.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to transfer
It's
for Blizzard
trickier,
Beach.
yeah. The
Yep.
majority of resorts for either water park will not have a direct bus to the water parks. So you've got to be careful.
Yep.
But typically speaking, for most of your resorts, you're going to take a bus to Disney Springs, and there's usually signage. It'll
Yep.
say like Disney Springs / water parks.
Yep.
And when you get off at Disney Springs, you will then go over to the bus area, and I think it's like the first 2 stalls. You don't have to walk very far,
Yep.
and either get the Typhoon Lagoon bus or the Blizzard Beach
And
bus.
I feel like when we went to Blizzard Beach, we went to Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were
Yeah.
correct.
Yep.
Yes. So
Typhoon is
Typhoon
that's
Lagoon
Disney Springs.
is Disney Springs.
Yep.
Blizzard Beach is going to be Animal Kingdom because it's actually closer. Blizzard Beach is more over by like the All Stars and Animal Kingdom and all of that. So yes, you are correct. The Blizzard Beach one, you're going to take a bus over to Animal Kingdom and again transfer over there to the Blizzard Beach bus. And when you come back, you just reverse. So all of the buses from the water parks, so we're going to take you to the right
And
spot.
I will say that I had to go pick up. Someone had purchased something for me, and I had to meet them at Springs. from Blizzard Beach, and I took a lift over, and I think it cost me $6.
Yeah, you could do that
So
too.
I went from the water from Blizzard Beach over there for $6. And then I think I went ahead and took a lift back just because. Or maybe I took the bus. I can't really remember.
Yeah.
But I got the Springs by Lift and it was cheap.
And there is parking
just know
too at the water parks, just like at the regular park. So if you drive and you want to take your car, you can, but
Be careful.
the parking fills up very early. So if you're an early bird and you're there early, you can drive and do it. But if you're getting there later in the day, the parking does reach capacity a lot in the summer. And then you're going to have to turn around and go back to your resort and take the bus anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're early, go for it. If you're going later in the day, take the bus. One little
free.
perk that the All-Stars have for them is that occasionally, because they are the closest resorts to Blizzard, there is actually oftentimes a bus that runs directly from the All-Stars to Blizzard Beach only.
Yeah.
But you'll have to make sure you double check at your check-in to see if they're running that option. But sometimes that's a perk for the All-Stars to Blizzard Beach as well.
Yeah.
So
Clean showers. I will
Yep.
say this. They've got, because we showered, I think, and rinsed off before we headed out. Locker availability is
super
great.
cheap. It's like $10 for the whole day.
Yes.
In and out access. All of your lockers are going to be towards the front of the park, so you can change, store your bags.
Yeah, and lockers are way more important at a water park
Yes.
than the theme parks.
Yes.
Yes.
100% worth it. Get the locker.
Yep.
And they
Because
have
we-
large lockers too.
Oh,
if you need
yeah.
a
We
little bit more
shared, the
space.
three of us shared a big locker. It was $10, and the showers and stuff are right there by the lockers, and it's on the way out. So, like,
Towels.
If you're a
Yes.
resort guest, they provide towels for you. Just see the at Blizzard Beach. I can't remember where you pick them up there.
it's
but
right there at
there's
the gift
signage.
shop. Right. It's right there as you come in around that gift shop.
So if you're not a resort guest, you don't get a towel.
You have to bring your own towel.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yep. The perks of staying on site.
Yep.
I have all the things. A towel is the one
I
thing.
know.
I'm sorry.
Well, and the
I
other-
mean, I'm gonna be honest. When we went, they didn't check to see if we were staying at a resort. They just gave us a towel, so you could always try it. But if it doesn't work, then you don't have a towel.
or go to the towel return bin and take someone's used one.
oh, dude, no.
Gross.
Just kidding. This one's not dry. This one's not dry.
Ew.
That's so gross. So that's your Blizzard Beach take on that note. We're going to move on over to Typhoon Lagoon. I've been,
Typhoon, tsunami, hurricane.
but
Lagoon.
I have not been in a long time since Danny tried to die there. So you all talk about it when we get to the part where Danny almost died.
The
I'll
lazy
jump
river.
in.
Was
Yeah,
it the
the
lazy river?
lazy
It was
river.
not the lazy river.
Yeah, so option number 2 is Typhoon Lagoon. Logan and I went to this one last year as part of our resort stay.
First day free.
Yeah, first day free.
Check in on over.
I also had not luxury, but the opportunity to live in Florida and went to both water parks a lot of times. But my mom actually worked at Typhoon Lagoon as well, so it's one that I'm very familiar with. Yeah, so Typhoon Lagoon is going to be a little bit more themed like your average water park. So it is the deserted, shipwrecked island type theme. There's a giant volcano as its centerpiece, and there's Typhoon Tilly is the ship that's shipwrecked on top of the volcano, and it's got all your little tiki huts for your restaurants.
Probably
Very
all, like the
beachy.
cabanas are probably
Cabana-y.
hut filling.
Yes, very much like you're just out on a tropical island. So if that's more your vibe, this one you're going to get all of those beachy feels. And again, not a lot of area to cover. It's small, it's walkable. I usually wear water shoes, just sometimes the pavement can get kind of hot.
Yeah.
And most of the rides you can keep your water shoes on, but if not, they just have you take them off at the top and you hold them. So we like to wear water shoes, but you can walk around barefoot if you want. They do mist the cement, but sometimes it's too hot, so it doesn't always work.
And if you've ever gotten blisters on the bottom of your feet from a water park like I have at a nearby water park where I live, those are terrible.
Yeah, and if that's your first day, you're not setting yourself up for success.
Right.
So make
Bad
sure you
times.
take care of your feet on that first day water park. But just like Blizzard, you're going to have lots of food options there. They have 2 or 3 main areas where you can get different cuisines. They do have your basic chicken tenders and fries, but they've also got, the last time we went, they had kind of an updated, like one of the restaurants had more of like a Mediterranean, like they had like rice bowls and like things like that.
Yeah.
So some different things, but then of course you still have ice creams,
One of us
slushies.
got like a sandwich of some kind.
Yeah,
Chicken
I got like a
tenders.
flatbread pizza.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit for everything. At the end of the day, Logan was kind of hungry and got a giant
It
hot
was
dog.
a really good hot dog.
Yeah, from
Of all of
I
all
think it was
things.
it was one of the
little
random
stand.
snack cart stands.
Snack cart, yeah.
And then I got a really good iced tea from the Joffrey's station there. So
Yeah.
lots of food and beverage options. They also have tons of rides. The thing that they are probably most famous for their rides is they have the Crush and Gusher. Let me make sure. Yeah, Crush and Gusher, which was one of the first water roller coasters.
Yep.
It's not a roller coaster in the sense where you're in a cart.
Yeah, so that confused me.
That's
I was going to ask.
They call it a water coaster.
It's a water,
It's a water
coaster.
coaster, but you're still on rafts, right?
Right.
Yes.
On,
So you get your
inflatable-
raft at the bottom, and then they have 3
yeah,
different.
you have to carry that thing up the stairs.
You do have to carry it
And
up the
it's heavy.
stairs.
They're not. I mean, they're not super light.
These
No.
ones are. They're just the 2 people,
yeah.
like the
two-person
double,
Yeah.
the raft that you can sit in. And they have 3 different options that you can choose from. Do you
It goes
remember?
Pineapple, coconut, and banana.
Yeah, and they're all like banana crusher and things like that.
Pineapple pressure.
yeah.
Pressure. Yeah.
I think one of them is a doubles only. The other 2 you could go down by yourself if you wanted
Or
to.
double. Yeah. What? What is she laughing at?
Tell you later.
Oh, are you making fun of bananas and coconut?
No.
Okay, good.
But essentially with this one, you sit and you're on a conveyor belt at the top.
Yeah.
They have a little thing and you sit there and they make the smaller person go in front, bigger person go in back. And then
To
they
distribute the weight, I
conveyor
guess.
belt you off, and you do have a little bit of a dip, but basically there's 3 or 4 different moments depending on which track you're on, where you are accelerated up a hill and then into like a curve, and then you go down
Yeah.
and then you're accelerated up again.
That's where the coaster part.
That's where the
they have
coaster part.
accelerators.
They have
Yeah.
some type of acceleration.
Yeah.
You're not just going down through water.
Yeah. I did not do that one. Courtney, you did that one.
I did all 3.
Yeah,
Huh?
we did
You
it
did all
over
3?
and over and over.
I
yeah.
did not participate in the water coaster there. I've done the water coaster at Dolly Splash Country.
Okay.
So yeah,
Probably similar.
very similar. You
make
shoot
sure-
up and through,
You
and
enjoy
water
it.
is coming everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a lot
They're
of
a lot of
fun.
fun. I love
Yeah,
a
yeah.
water coaster.
Yeah, I don't think you'd do all 3 if you didn't enjoy
Gotta
it.
hold your bottom up though, because when you hit those
Yes.
accelerators, your booty will hurt a little bit.
Oh,
little tailbone.
Yeah, a little
action.
tailbone action.
They like some like Volcano Bay. I can't remember if they have the tubes like that.
I think they
feel
do.
Like, but I feel like they have some that actually cover
Yes.
your bottom.
Yeah.
When you're going through the coaster.
They got
where
smart
it's
with
more
that
comfy.
one, but Disney's is still just a hole, so you just gotta
Yeah.
hold your booty
Oh,
up a
it's a
little
hole.
bit.
It's just
Yeah.
one of the regular rafts you would
Yeah.
ride
oh,
on
I feel
any
like
other
at
slide.
Dolly's, it's like your booty's covered.
Yeah.
Disney's like, good luck.
Tighten the cheeks.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's probably what they are most famous for there as far
They
as
don't have
their-
anything like that at Blizzard Beach.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, they have the
When that went in, it was a
Summit
pretty
Plummet.
big deal. It was
Yeah.
like one of the first like it. They've of course have various body slides that you can
Yeah.
go on,
Raft rides.
various other raft rides. They also have a family raft ride.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Lazy River.
Beautiful lazy river
Yeah.
where you're just in the tropics
Yes.
and you're
It
just
goes around the whole park.
relaxing. Yes.
I think we tried to go around the whole thing, and it's like it takes like 10 minutes, 15 to just float
Yeah.
around the entire park. 15
It's-
maybe. I don't know.
super nice and relaxing. But I would say the other thing that they are also the most famous for is their wave pool,
And-
because it is unlike any other wave pool you will experience.
it is a tsunami.
It is terrible.
It
I
is
mean,
Awesome.
I love it.
What's your
It's
movie
great.
rating?
Like triple X.
I was gonna say NC-17. If you're familiar with that one.
If you have seen a giant tidal wave that surfers surf,
Yep.
this is legitimately what they recreate. Now, it's not all the time.
No.
comes in cycles. So
Yep.
you've got to be out there, but there's usually a little warning before it happens.
Is it like a warning horn or something?
Yeah, and then there's just this giant like whoosh sound, and then this giant tidal wave is coming at you.
And like, I knew, so I can swim, and I would have been fine out there. Like, I'm a good swimmer.
Is this where Danny almost died?
Yes.
Yes, me too.
This is where Danny almost died. And so my girls are out there because I think this trip that we did was like 2011. So Courtney's in high school, and Katie, I guess, is finishing junior high. So anyhow, they're out there on these tubes. Katie used to do swim team. Like, they're great swimmers.
You
They're
wouldn't
out
let
there.
us go out super
And I
far,
said, please
though.
don't go out super far, because I had watched it. But I think while
Yeah.
they were on the water coaster, I'm
You
standing
we
over
watched.
there
not look
watching
at
it.
it.
And so I'm like, oh my. So Danny and I are like, I've got him, and he is not. He's not a weak swimmer. He is like he barely swims.
Baby swimmer.
He's a baby swimmer with a tube.
He's hardly a floater.
Yeah, he can't even
Can't
float.
float.
It's terrible. So we're
And you
we're waiting, right? Like, we're waiting
You
out.
have to be able to tread water.
And I feel like the water on me, because he's 6'1", so I think the water was like, up my mid thigh.
Oh, you're still back on where you can stand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm standing up.
It's
where
almost
that
worse
is,
back there,
right?
though.
And
I'm
so
gonna be honest.
Here,
what?
Danny.
It's almost worse back there.
Yeah. So Danny's standing. He's taller than me. So like, the water's not that high
like
for
up
him.
to his knee.
Yeah, about the knee, maybe just right above the knee. And all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh, I hear it, and I'm like, we should back up.
No time.
No time. And it took his legs, and it was sweeping him out, and I was trying to grab him. Like, he was under.
Yeah,
Where we're
it's
supposed to
got
be in the
undertow.
shallow.
Yes.
And I thought, like, we're probably the only goofballs that ever happened to. Nope. Talked to another family.
No.
Guy that
What-
Courtney went to school with, their family was there.
Watch
We
it for
talked
5
to
minutes.
They
them.
were
and
sitting like on the edge.
They
or
were
something,
sitting.
and he got swept.
He
under.
sucked him
telling
in.
you.
Sucked him in.
Listen.
Like a bad current in the ocean. And so his
Everyone-
story's worse. but
Everyone thinks that you are safer when you're further back because you're like, it's not as deep. It's
Yeah.
fine. The wave at that point
It's
is
strong.
full on cresting.
Yes.
Like, it's no longer just a full body of water. Like, it's almost at its most aggressive when you're in the shallower
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're talking a foot to 2 feet
And it
deep.
smacks
And it
you.
knocks you out.
Yes, it smacks you.
Yeah.
Like, I think Danny was trying to keep his sunglasses. Like, he was so miscombobulated when I finally got him back up, and I was like, "Oh, you're alive. It's okay now. It's okay."
So did any of you go deep enough where you had to tread water? Like up
They were on a
towards-
tube.
She
Didn't they
made
have
us
two?
be
Yeah,
on
you
it.
Could I have had a tube? Why did I not have a tube?
I didn't know you needed
I-
one.
I do now.
Didn't y'all have tubes? Am I
Yeah, you
wrong?
can
Okay,
have two.
so
I'm
if
pretty
you-
sure y'all
I
had a
didn't
tube.
want one. You made us have one near us
Yeah, I
in case
should've
we needed to.
Because
made
I
myself
wasn't
one.
going. And that
But
was the thing. Danny
the
wanted to
wave
go out, and I
flipped
was
some of those too.
Yes. Yeah.
So
So
the
tubes aren't
tube
safe either.
May not have been very helpful.
So like, Danny wants to go out. This is before he wanted to go out and see them, and so I was like, okay. And he had a tube, and I was like, oh, we gotta, like, that horror. We gotta go back soon. Like, I don't, like, this is gonna be bad. And literally, we had gotten back up, and him standing in the shallows, and it happened. And so I've got the girls are out, my kids are out there, but the husband is like trying to drown and die and I'm like, if he goes, it's terrible.
So if you go further towards the wave,
Yes.
I mean, obviously it drops off. It's probably 10, 15 feet. I don't know. You have to tread water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have to wait, you have to take time to swim out there, tread the water, then the horn sounds, then the wave comes. I'm not a big swimmer. I'm not a big water treader, but I wanted to go out there. So we approach and we get out far enough where I, at 6'9", still have to tread water. So nobody's standing. And I'm getting tired. I'm like, hurry up, get here. And then all of a sudden it gets there, and it's not cresting at that point, but now it's 20 feet of water, and you're just
And you're in it.
treading, and you're in it. You're not going to swim it out unless you're a pro.
Well,
I
you're
think,
swimming
I
out.
think
You're-
the sweet spot is when you're about like
Chest
I
high.
would say mid chest high, Because basically, when you're
can just
able to
kinda
stand, so like
jump and float
you're
it.
rested, yes. And when it gets there, you just jump up into it and you just float with
Float
the
on
wave.
the top of it out.
It sounds crazy, but it's so much calmer.
But
and
if
you
you're
just
up far enough where
float
you're
with
treading
it.
water, you can't really jump with it, and it's real
Yeah,
high.
it
And
just
if you're
runs
back
over
where
you.
your feet, where y'all were, it crests and just knocks
Takes
you
you
out.
out.
But
Into
some-
the
yeah.
water where you're gonna
Yeah.
drown.
Yeah.
So I know it
It's
sounds
hardcore.
crazy, but that sweet spot is probably waist or chest high
About 4
because
feet deep.
you just jump into it.
So do both of y'all go under?
I usually go under.
Oh, like, are you saying like accidentally or intentionally?
No, intentionally.
No, accidentally, yes.
Yes,
I
yes,
jump
you're
up
under.
into it, and some people dive under
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's definitely a theory.
So
You
just
go
let it go?
under, and then
Yeah.
it basically passes you over. I usually jump up into it and let it kind of take me a few feet, but it just feels more controlled that way.
Yeah.
Whereas the shallower, it just like all of a sudden you just get hit with this force, and there's no way to not
Well,
fall.
and at
and then
least
you're
I
just
guess
like,
if you're riding
you
in
ride it, yeah.
Yeah.
you're riding it to the shallow.
Yep.
So
Right.
you're thinking, I'm not gonna die because eventually I can stand
I
up.
can stand. Yeah.
Yeah, from where Jordan's talking about, yes, I'll ride it with. I'll try to jump and ride with it. But from when we went out too far, absolutely
just
went
get-
under, and I didn't know which way was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Were
I
you
mean,
panicked?
do what?
Were you panicked?
Only a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
How long
Super
would you
deep.
say you were under?
how long did it feel like?
Yeah.
30 seconds. How long was it? Probably 4. But it's nerve wracking because you've been treading water a little bit longer than you
How many
expected.
times did you do it?
Did we go up there a second time?
No.
No,
I don't think we went back up
one-
there a second time.
Once
We did
did
it
But
right?
we stood where Jordan's talking about
A
after
couple of
that,
times.
and we rode with it. And even but this point, I'm kind of tired.
Oh, so you
My
did
nose
stay
is burning.
in. Yeah, you stayed out.
Yeah, we did it.
You played.
We
You
rode
just
it
got a
few
further.
times that we did not go tread
Yeah,
water
we got
up
out.
And then after
They stayed. I don't know if they stayed. I might have
Katie
made them
didn't
come
like
on.
it, I don't think.
after 2 or 3
and
of
she's
them,
the stronger swimmer.
after 2 or 3 of them, we did move back, kind of like where you and Danny were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it
then we
took him
realized
out.
that's where it.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely
Yeah.
takes your
I mean,
legs
that's
out.
where. No offense, but like you might get concrete burn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, seriously, because
Absolutely,
it's knocking you,
it's a
and then
big
it's
risk back
scooting.
there.
And how
Yeah.
many? Here's a sign. How many lifeguards are out there?
A lot.
A lot.
12
Half
lifeguards.
the park.
Yeah.
You're like, where's all these cats? Ooh, what's happening?
Why are there so many
They're going to
lifeguards?
save all of us because we're all going to die.
We're selling this one really well.
Yeah.
The rest
a
of the
lot of
park's
fun.
great.
It is. It is so much fun though, just because it's such a unique thing, you know, and it's all that thrill, right? Like, you know,
Well, how many
Yeah.
people go to the actual beach, and get in the water and like just hope that a 1 foot
Medium
wave
wave,
hits them because
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
This is like a 6-7 foot wave on top of a giant
and
pool. I mean,
for those of you who are like, I don't want that giant wave, there are also times throughout the day where they just do
Yeah.
the controlled,
Yeah.
smaller waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like a regular wave pool.
yeah.
And
so
then-
it's a little bit for everybody. It's not just a giant wave the
yeah,
whole
you
time.
don't have to do that to enjoy. Like we did so many things there that we did enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's one other unique thing that's at Typhoon that's not at, I mean, I don't know that I know of any other water park, but you can actually swim with sharks there.
You can't anymore.
You can't
Oh,
anymore.
I was like, did I miss
They
something?
filled it in.
They filled it in. Well, I didn't like it
I
anyway.
know.
What about Aquatica?
I
Can you
had
swim
a
with
whole-
sharks there?
You do, but you're in a tube.
yeah, you
Yeah.
go through it too.
You go through it too.
What could you have done back then?
Oh,
it
they were
used
like
to be-
toothless kind.
Yeah, it was.
I still didn't like it.
Yeah.
didn't like
I
it.
didn't like it either, but it was a saltwater pool essentially,
Yeah.
and it was freezing.
It was so
Yeah.
cold.
It's like
For sharks.
yeah.
Yes.
But there were
fish.
smaller sharks and other fish that were they usually
some
stayed pretty
rays.
far below you though. But you got little snorkeling gear and you just stood in a line and then you swam across. But I didn't like it because as a kid, like you're not allowed to kick. So you can only use your arms.
Buddy, I swam so fast with my arms.
Not as fast
get
as I
across.
did.
I
you
got-
didn't. Yeah, you didn't get to go.
I did go.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I went and got to the other end, but I couldn't tell you what I saw because I didn't see nothing but the other end because you couldn't wear my glasses.
I didn't think you did it
Oh, no.
because you couldn't wear your glasses.
I did it. I had to put that mask on, couldn't see. And so Danny was like, "What'd you see?" Nothing. And because of that, I
didn't want to
swam.
see the shark.
Why did you all do it?
Olympic
She convinced
swimmer.
me to do it.
Like I wanted to do it, but then it was when I put
The glasses for you.
it was I
The
couldn't
sharks for
see. And even though they're toothless sharks, which they don't say that, but that's the only reason that they would allow you in there.
I think
Is
this would be
these are
really cool. I would do that.
non-aggressive. Like this isn't even when animals attack. Like nobody's ever attacking here. But when I put those on, and then it was almost like a claustrophobic feeling because I couldn't see.
Yeah.
It was like
me,
one of my senses was gone.
I'm going to update my would you rather list.
So much shark.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
So
the reason
I went to the other end like an Olympic swimmer.
quick. The reason I didn't like it was I was
Couldn't
pretty
kick.
young the first time, and so you weren't allowed to kick. And I got out in about the middle, and my goggles were somehow loose enough that they started to fill with water, and it's salt water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So it
burning.
immediately burns. So I kind of like picked my head up real quick, trying to like keep the water from going in my eyes, and my snorkel dipped.
Oh, yeah,
So now she's
I
drowning.
breathed in
So now she can't see
salt
and
water,
she's drowning.
and I wasn't allowed to kick.
This just sounds like my trip to when I actually went snorkeling.
Yeah.
And the shark's gonna eat
So,
her, except it doesn't have
So I
teeth, so it's just
started-
gonna gnaw on
yeah.
her.
I started panicking.
The shark's going to gum you to death.
So I just like kept my head out of the water and just like slam
It's a
over.
wonder
as
that
quick
Disney
as I
didn't keep
could.
this.
Yeah.
You're like,
Why'd they get rid of it?
I mean, I haven't
Why
been
did
back.
They, why didn't they just replace it with dolphins?
That would be cool.
Yeah, that
I would
might
do
be
that.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, I can't remember at what point. It was like right around COVID. I don't remember
Oh, they
if
went
it
ahead and
was
filled it in.
COVID or if it was right before, but they filled it in, and I think they put in like another slide.
And
or
it was
something,
like
so.
a lot of. You have to think it cost them a lot of money.
Oh, I'm sure,
to
yeah.
upkeep that.
Yeah.
Because of I mean, PETA probably didn't like it either.
Yeah, I'm sure there were all sorts of problems and people following directions and
And somebody might have got nibbled on, and
Yeah.
that
I
might have
think
been
PETA's
it.
got bigger fish to fry. Pun intended.
Sorry, SeaWorld.
Yes, blackfish. Blackfish. They,
I like
they already got
SeaWorld.
them.
Yeah.
They got them.
But yeah, I'm sure there were a lot of problems with that. And so
Yeah.
they were just like, nah, just take it out. We don't need it. We have a,
Yeah.
Shame.
Nah,
we have a
brah.
giant
It's over.
Nah,
wave
brah.
pool. Nah,
It's
brah.
over.
Let's just put in another plunge. Somebody will ride it.
Yeah.
Yep. We weren't good at it anyway.
Not
I would have loved to do that,
snorkelers.
actually. I think
Yeah,
I
it would have. I think
it's
as an-
okay. It would have
yeah.
only taken you about 3 strokes
Yeah,
to
it
get to the
wasn't
other
very
end. It really
big.
wasn't long.
It felt
It
big
felt
when you were
long.
in it though, and when you're breathing in seawater.
So you didn't just get to hang out and float with them. You actually had to swim
you had to
across.
swim across.
yeah,
you
because
weren't
there's
allowed to
people that are
stop.
waiting
Yeah.
for people to come through
Yeah. I
wouldn't have
behind
liked
you,
that.
and they didn't
No.
have to. I'll never forget Henny going, "What'd you see?" I'm like, "Nothing." He goes, "Well, where's Courtney?" I go, "She's coming." He goes, "She left her there first."
She left me.
I said, "That's why she doesn't even remember me being there." I was in and out. Bye.
I was giving her a jet stream and to get across with me.
I mean, I didn't look at anything
Dang.
either because I really didn't want to see the shark.
It's the strongest, fittest person to survive. That was me. She was 15. I had to get out. I'm gone.
Again, I wonder why they ever took it out.
Not for me.
That's why I went to Blizzard Beach last year.
I did not know this was going to take this turn. I didn't know that was there. So I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
As soon as she started talking, I was like, I know where she's going with this, and I'm about to have to tell her it's not there
And
anymore.
that's now I can go back.
Yeah, you don't have to worry now.
I don't gotta worry
It's
now. I don't
just
gotta
the
skip an
tidal wave you
attraction.
have to
Just
worry
the tidal
about.
wave.
I just gotta skip the wave pool.
So, because I haven't been, so Blizzard Beach's beach at the actual beach part and the tidal wave, does it look similar as far as a design, like the cove kind of look that you have at with the tidal wave, like Typhoon Lagoon? Do you know what I'm talking about?
A Blizzard Beach?
Yeah, is Blizzard Beach's?
Oh, they don't have a
beach
tidal
area?
wave.
No, they
I
don't have
know,
the
but
tidal
it's like
wave.
the beach area and the big open sand, chairs, pool. Like, is that a similar design as Typhoon Lagoon?
I think
Yeah.
I've just got an image in my head. I'm trying to
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
So,
quite
and
as,
it's not as deep. Your walls on it.
you
aren't
don't have the
as-
walls.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
we
obviously you
didn't
don't
do
have
it.
the
We
giant
We didn't
wave.
do the wave pool. We watched it. but
We watched it.
It's
We-
a-
It's just a more relaxed.
It's probably
pull-up.
more of your standard wave pool
Yep.
at
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
parks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a frequenter of any
Yeah,
of them. So.
they
Yeah.
have their the difference between Blizzard Beach and I'm guessing the adventurous side is their slides. They have the body slides. They have whereas Typhoon Lagoon has the water coaster and they've got the tidal wave.
Yeah.
Blizzard Beach is gonna have more
More of the
maybe
slides.
Body
more
slides.
adventures
Because Typhoon
of body
Lagoon had
slides.
one or two of them, right?
They have a
Yeah,
couple.
they
There's
have a
still
couple.
those
but there's
options.
a lot of options at Blizzard Beach.
Yeah.
way more bigger bigger slides there than at Typhoon
Yeah.
because they've got
Like
and so I think
ski
Disney
jump looking ones.
yeah and Disney does a great job
wanna go.
of splitting it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
here's the stuff here and it's not the same. So when you go over here, it's choices.
Yeah.
So if you want to go here, and I don't can you and you can't hop.
No.
Oh, good point.
Nope. Unfortunately, there
Like,
is
if you get
no
the free first day thing,
Yeah, there's
you
no
can't
yeah,
go to
water
both.
park hopping.
no hopper.
Yeah.
So do
you
you
might
actually
be
have a-
able to if you get the park hopper ticket with the
Yeah, the water parks
park
and more.
option.
Yeah.
That maybe you can do that. But if you either buy a basic ticket to the water park or you're utilizing your free day, you pick one, and that's.
But
that's
by the
one you're
time
with.
you did, I mean, most of the time, and most people, right? You're spending 5 hours at a water. By the time you opened at one, got in your
exhausting.
car, drove across to the other, got
Yeah,
out of your
you
car. I mean, you've just
Yeah.
wasted. I mean, you'd be like,
And the hours are a little shorter too.
Yeah.
I think they typically open around 10 a.m.
Close at
and
6,
usually
don't they?
6 or 7.
yeah,
So you got shorter hours. So it just wouldn't be really worth it to park hop. It's just better to pick one and go for it.
yeah. So 1 year when you go, or one visit that
Yeah.
year
Yeah.
to Typhoon, the next visit,
Yeah.
a few
I
months
know. I
later,
know it's
do
the only one I
other.
haven't been to, but I absolutely want to do Blizzard Beach.
Yeah.
I think that theming is really.
It is really cool.
It's cute.
So
Yeah.
I would want to do that one.
It
for
is
sure.
really cute. It's unique for a water park. During the summer, both parks will be open. If you go outside of the summer, as of right now, typically one or the other is open. So you may not have a choice.
Right. When we
Depending
went,
on the time of
when
year
we
you
went
go.
last year, it was Blizzard Beach. That's all we had.
When we
because
went,
were
it was
there in March.
both, but we chose Typhoon Lagoon just because of I wanted to show them the wave pool
Whoa.
because I thought that was
Oh,
really unique.
Is that?
Everyone should
Thanks.
try to kill their spouse once.
Yeah. You showed Danny. Jordan showed me.
That's it.
We both lived to tell about it.
Yeah.
Both alive?
Yeah. Danny had a lot of life insurance.
No hate. I mean, Typhoon Lagoon was a lot of fun.
No, it is. Both
It is.
Disney parks are really cool.
I didn't know that's why
yeah.
you picked that one.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're both, like I said,
It is
if you love water coasters, Typhoon Lagoon. If you love body slides and just a bunch
Different
of slides in
theming.
general, different theming, then Blizzard Beach has something to offer. They're both free
Good.
if you go like we're talking about going, so you'll enjoy whichever you want to go to.
So much fun. Again, just check your bus schedules. Blizzard Beach, you're going to go to Animal Kingdom and transfer. Typhoon Lagoon, you're going to Disney Springs and transfer. Hotel guest gets towels, free perk, super fun, extra activity. So there you go. A little known, maybe to some of you, facts about the parks there. Check out the water parks if you have a chance over the summer and you get the free perk, or you can always purchase tickets to them year round. So I think that's all we have on the water parks. Little fun Disney extras for you guys to check out next time you go on your trip.
That's it.
So that's it for now, and we will see you guys next time on To the Magic and Beyond.